What's up everybody, Danny's here and we are back at it again with another video. But before I get into it, make sure you check out all the links in the description below. So today what I have heard is that the Nintendo Switch Online Nintendo GameCube controller was just revealed, and these are my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Switch GameCube controller. Now here's the thing. This kind of looks like the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate GameCube controller that was used to be remade and announced during the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate announcement, and it looked like any other GameCube controllers, the Nintendo GameCube Switch Online controller. I mean, it only works for the Nintendo Switch 2, which I guess makes sense because the GameCube Nintendo Switch Online is only for the Nintendo Switch 2, which it kind of makes sense though. But here's the thing. Now that I have noticed that some of the games that are not compatible for the Switch, they're only for the Switch 2, which I guess makes a lot of sense then. Now the Switch 2 compares that one thing, okay? The Switch 2 is easily having a lot of features. I mean, themes might be coming back to the Switch 2. Now, honestly, let me know what do you guys think of the GameCube Nintendo Switch Online controller. Let me know in the comments below. And plus, we didn't have a Game Boy or Game Boy Advance controller, which is the thing though. So I know the NES controller is compatible with the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance controller. I mean, for the Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games, the NES controller, which I guess makes a lot of sense, and the NES games as well, though. But pretty much, I think Nintendo is finding out what games will they put on Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Switch Online. My first prediction will hopefully be Mario Kart Double Dash, because apparently Nintendo would be able to do that for sure, though. Because we said that there was going to be some GameCube games that they might add for the Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Switch 2. And, you know, I said that there was going to be Splatoon 4 or Splatoon 1 Switch 2 edition. Or, let's see, what else? A new Super Smash Bros. Game, hopefully. Or probably a new Super Smash Bros. Game, because they don't want to use the same name from any console, though. Maybe they'll do, like, Super Smash Bros. Legacy, and that's what they should add on. Let's see, what else? I mean, I think that's what we have for the Switch 2, definitely, because it's going to be releasing in 2 months, and I'm excited to get the Switch 2. But let me know, are you guys going to get the Switch 2? Let me know in the comments below. I think I am going to get the Switch 2, definitely, because Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza is only compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2, and it's not going to work on the Nintendo Switch, because I think the Switch 2 will have games that will have backwards compatibility. Now, if you are wondering why though, because I mean the Switch 2 will work on many compatible games. Switch 2, like Zelda Breath of the Wild, the Switch 2 edition, and Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 edition, Super Mario Party, Jamboree, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and plus, let's see what else. What else? Let's see. Pokemon Legends ZA, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Sorry, this is taking a while, because I don't know which game did I forget. I mean, I sometimes forget. On what game do we want to see on the Nintendo GameCube and for the Switch 2? I mean, I did 4 videos about what games do we want to see on the Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Switch Online. I sometimes forget. But here's the question. Will Nintendo rename the Nintendo Switch Online Nintendo Switch 2 Online? I think it's going to stay the same, right? Because the Nintendo Switch 1 has Nintendo Switch Online, but I don't know. But I'm not sure about that, but we'll see eventually. I don't think they're going to change it, though, Nintendo Switch Online for the Switch 2. Because I think it's going to stay the same as the Nintendo Switch Online, though, which is how you can tell. So far, though, I think that's going to wrap it up here for today's video. I really hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification every time you get notified when I post a video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!